Welcome back to the final quarter here. Umpire Jones puts it down. Farrow gets a tap out. It's at centre half forward now. Tony Wolf over the top of the ball for Leigh Districts. And the umpire will come in and bounce the ball.
Well, can they get back? Leigh Districts, they're trailing 34 points to the East Belmont side. And East Belmont into attack. Centre half forward, bounce down. Farrow, good work there from Westhorpe, who's rucked well all day for the East Belmont side. Pack of players have formed. Umpire Jones will be forced to bounce down. And coach of Leigh Districts, Shane Grundle, just reminding them of their 7-goal burst last week. Bit of character, be a test to see if they can perform again. Loose ball. Comes back Franey, quick hands. Can't find the target. Running onto the football now. Can he pick it up? Burnett. No, he can't. Held without the football there. No free kick was forthcoming for the Leigh District side, and a little bit unfortunate there, Ricky Harding. Loose ball now. Kick forward. Up to half forward where Coulter chips in. Gets the ball across to Jeff Shaw. Breaks through the centre of the ground. High punt. Edwards lost his footing. Opportunity now. Jolly. Hand pass. Can't find the target. Allows Jeffrey to come in. Thumps the ball up to half forward again. Plenty of Leigh District players there, but they're going in slow motion here, Jason.
They certainly are. It's at half forward. Free kick found, and Jeffrey will take it on the point of the square out of side to push East Belmont deep into attack. Having a lot down there.
This is what Leigh Districts doesn't need for the start of the last quarter.
Jeffrey now goes with his right boot. Long. Buchanan behind. Wolf. Oh, it doesn't bounce well for him. Buchanan on his left boot. Turns around. It's not going to make the goals. Oh, Jolly. He can't take the mark, but Burgess is there and puts it through for one behind.
Yes, and being out of the ground, listening to Shane Grundle at three-quarter time, the breeze has definitely dropped.
Yep.
And there's no real advantage, probably only worth 2 goals rather than 5. It's a lovely big kick, though, from full back up to the centre of the ground, but Coulter again comes out and attacks the footy well. Kicks up to half forward. Just as attacking. Good work there at half back, and I think you'll find it was that Hill, was it?
Yep. No, Davis
No, it was Davis.
Yep.
But a great mark taken down there by Booby O'Loughlin for the McLaughlin for the East Belmont side.
Goes towards the wing. Mortar can't take the mark. Jeffrey's there. Drops to the Coulter again, who's had a good final term so far. Short kick in front. Farrow takes the mark in front of Burnett. Just inside the centre square. Out of side wing. He goes now towards centre half forward. Phillips at the back. It's over the back of the pack. Push in the back though. Free kick to Leigh Districts. It's in the middle of the Western Oval. Paul Bridgette plays on. There's nobody on the mark. Jeff Shaw comes across a bit late, but he gets his kick away, and it's a good kick too, to the point of the square. Great mark also by Pat Goonan. 10 metres out from goal, directly in front.
Well, this is the start they needed. They were unable to get the ball out of the attacking area of East Belmont. They recorded a solitary point. Opportunity here for them to bridge the gap by 6 points. Pat Goonan comes in, the drop punt. Will he squeezed it through? Yes, he has. Great goal, Paddy Goonan.
Badly needed goal for Leigh Districts.
Very handy 7th goal for the Leigh District side.
Good play there. And the Geelong Football Umpires League final quarter scoreboard will show that East Belmont are 11-77 and Leigh Districts are 7-6-48.
3-minute mark of the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock here on the final quarter of Division 2 first semi-final here at the Western Oval between East Belmont and Leigh Districts for the 1995 season.
Another 2 goals here could make it very interesting.
Yep, certainly could, Adam, as we see now that the umpire Jones recommencing play. Westhorpe again. Farrow. Ball favours Farrow. Westhorpe, big leap. Thumps it towards the direction of Legall. Good enough to slap it onto his left foot. Loose ball now at half back. Good work there, Donaldson. Half back, trying to burst his way through. Good work. Comes to the ball forward. I think you'll find it was Harding. Comes through again. Kicks off the carpet. There's been a high tackle, though, I think you'll find on that East Belmont player in Ian Burdett. Gets up, clenching the old face, and I think you'll find he's got one a bit high and gets the free kick.
At half forward now, goes straight across the ground to the centre, and Dave Franey takes the mark in front of Enright. 75 metres from goal. Lead from Edwards, he ignores, goes long. To nobody in particular. Wolf. Johnson turns around, he's interfered with Tony Wolf, and Wolf takes the free kick
Yeah, good position of the body, worked hard, get the front spot, and that's what they're going to have to do to maintain any opportunity of snatching victory here from East Belmont. Kick is an absolute chocker. Put Harris, who is awfully crook, I'd suggest, moving very gingerly as Andy Harris. As we see now, Wolf goes in hard again. Good work there from Joffa Jeffrey. Up to the teeth of goal, and a real finger tipper.
Pure strength there, I think.
Yep, a real finger tipper. Slips catch taken, and I think you'll find it's the black.
Put his body in the right position and use his strength to good advantage.
Well, Craig Edwards, he hasn't bothered the scorers so far this afternoon. Opportunity here. He's no more than 15 metres out directly in front. Edwards, drop punt, it looks good, straight through the centre, and Craig Edwards gets his first and a very handy 12th goal for the East Belmont Lions.
And that will make it very difficult for the Leigh Districts to get back in this match and to keep their final chances alive for 95.
Yes, it could well be. Need a little bit of spirit in the middle. Harris is still in the centre of the ground too, which is a concern, as he is not fit. And one would suggest, Jason, that if he's not 100%, that maybe they should give him a spell on half forward and put someone in there like a Rowth to give them a bit of bite in the middle.
Well, actually, I can't see Rowth on the ground at the moment, so he might be off injured as well. Back in the centre, Farrow and Westhorpe. It favours Westhorpe. Hills there also. Takes it out of the ruck, gives it to Jeff Shaw. Gets it at the second attempt. Kicks with his right foot towards centre half forward. Johnson's in front. Taps it down. Donaldson's there also. Straight through by Davis. Off the ground by Shaw. In front, no mark paid to Newton. Played on. Tony Wolf at half-back. Great work by Franey to smother the ball. Buchanan's got a chance now to seal the match. He puts it onto his right boot, but misses to the far side and one behind.
Proving a bit of a live one, the half forward line there, Buchanan.
Yes, been quite an effective half forward for them, having kicked 3-2 here this afternoon.
24-16.
A young and up-and-comer.
13-5. 24-16 to 13-5.
Well, he's tried the torpedo this time, but he hasn't quite got hold of it, and unfortunately for the Leigh District side, a nice mark taken out there at half-back by Ian Burnett.
He goes now on the point of the square, puts it in towards Franey and Edwards. Up in front though, Andrew Harris, no mark paid, play on the call, and umpire Jones calls for it, and he'll bounce the ball. 12-12-84, 7-6-48, and a 36-point lead to East Belmont.
Tony Wolf in a bit of trouble for the Leigh District side as well. Moves away from the playing area. Umpire Jones puts ball to ground. Legal, strong. Hand pass out of the back. Looks there for his teammate and finds him in Johnson. Quick hands to Fort. Likewise, Burnett. Great smother, and it's hit him right in the face on that occasion. And Danny Mortar looks a bit sore and sorry for himself.
Donaldson couldn't keep it in there, and it's out of bounds with Buchanan right next to him. And Mortar's still down in the hands of the trainers on the 50-metre line.
Doesn't look too healthy out there.
Throw in now. Johnson to do the ruck work. Taps it down towards Jeffrey and Burnett. Good play, Ashley Davis. Gets a kick away, but there's nobody there for Leigh Districts. And Booby takes the mark. Kicks towards Jeff Shaw in the centre of the ground. He goes short. The lead's on. And a good pass and a good mark. Glenn Newton. He's inside 50. He'll be kicking for about 45. He goes now long with his right boot towards the square. Edwards being held. He's in front though. No free kick. Jeffrey through the pack. Gets a handball out. Johnson. He's going to get claimed also. Harris rips the ball from him. He's in the back pocket now. Grandstand side. Goes back towards half back. There's three East Belmont players there. And Ian Burnett takes a one-hand grab. Plays on quickly. He's got McLaughlin inside at centre half forward. He's going to get... Mortar came, but he couldn't stop McLaughlin taking the mark. Booby goes with his right boot up towards the teeth of goal. Burgess is there. Can't take the mark. Donaldson's there also. Stacks on the middle in the forward pocket. Umpire Jones letting it go. Kick quickly, one behind. And I think that might have been...
Cameron Buchanan.
Yep, Cameron Buchanan. 3 goals, 3 this afternoon for Cameron Buchanan. And the Geelong Football Umpires League final quarter scoreboard. East Belmont are 12-84. Leigh District 7-6-48. And Craig Edwards coming off the ground. Doesn't look too healthy, holding his right arm. Kick in from Burgess towards the grandstand side. Wolf's there, can't take the mark. Burnett pressuring him. He gets the ball also at half forward. Kicks long, but there's nobody back there for East Belmont. Burgess will be able to take the easiest of marks. And the last line defence goes to the outer side. Has players loose. Inside now towards Violet at centre half back. Has to wait for the ball and is tackled by Johnson. Good play by him. Can handball on the outside, or Westhorpe tried to handball before he had it. He's tackled there. Ashley Davis gets a quick kick away towards half forward. And Don Taylor can run into it. Gets a bad bounce though. Pamplin's there. Taylor goes back. Good play from Taylor. Turns around. Short little kick. And he finds Mark Cowan.
Cowan now. He's good 70 metres out from goal. Got a loose man there and Harding at half forward. He's ignored him. Waiting for a bit of movement. Then to Alexis to chip it across the ground and find his teammate in Enright, who's just drifted down from the centre wing. Enright now. His kick is an absolute shocker. Gee whiz, Jeffrey Shaw should have taken that. Held there was that player in Harding. No free kick forthcoming as we see now breaking clear as Frosty, I think you'll find. Goes short and finds Legal. Lions, I should say. Oh, he's let one go there too. And poor old Wolfie has got one.
Eventually.
Lyons got the ball now. He doesn't mind. He has a run right through the centre wing position. But Johnny Lyons' kick, though, is not a good one. And it's been well marked there by Andy Hill.
Plays on, gives the kick to Donaldson. He takes the mark, pushes it towards the wing position. Butler traps it. Oh, and Jamie Legal a bit high. And a free kick. There wasn't a lot in that, though. He didn't mean it. Oh, the umpire's not going to book him, is he? Oh,
He's been reported by the emergency umpire.
That is an absolute disgrace. That is a disgrace. He just went at the ball. There was no malice in that.
No, he just had his
hand out. It was just...
And ran straight into it.
He's been sent off by McLaughlin. Oh, David McMaster, sorry. Should have been reported there, though.
Well, yes, that shouldn't take too long to get Jamie Legal out of hot water. As Enright is okay now. And what's your thoughts there, Adam?
Wasn't reportable anyway.
Butler's off.
There's a free kick there.
Butler's off and Campy's on. He's not looking too healthy, Butler, at the moment. It's at centre half back. Craig Jeffrey for East Belmont runs through now. Gets his right foot to it, up towards Johnson. It falls short. Franey's going to be there, and it's a mark paid, but there's a free kick first, and Greg Johnson has taken the mark.
We're supposed everywhere here for East Belmont.
Mr. Magic at half forward now. Long bomb the leader. Good one from the Eskimo Quinn. Can he take it? No, but Burgess can. A lovely juggling grabber at half back now. Looks to up the ground. The left foot kick. Over the back of the pack. Couldn't hold the leather. Oh, Buchanan, quick hands. Good work there to a teammate running through in Paplin. And he's got support from McLaughlin, who clears the footy for the East Belmont side up to half forward.
Goes up towards Jeffrey. He traps the ball well.
Nice.
Handball over the head towards Quinn. He's going to be outnumbered here. Leigh Districts run away from half back. In towards the centre of the ground, but there's nothing at half forward for Leigh Districts. The umpire nearly runs into Phillips. He gets a handball out towards Franey. He's going to be tackled by Wolf. He keeps it in front of him. Tony Wolf over runs him now. Oh, pushing the back from Franey. Oh, Academy Award performance from Dave Franey there. He should get an Oscar. The umpire's out again. He's loving it, the boundary umpire. The boundary umpire's loving it. Oh, he's having a great afternoon. He's earning his money's worth. Boundary throw in. Farrow and Westhorpe to the front of the pack. Wolf again, close to the boundary line. He'll see it over this time. And a boundary throw in. Rowell back on for Enright too. It's all happening here at
certainly
Western
is.
Oval.
Emotions getting a little bit pensive here at the minute at the Western Oval as we see the ball now.
Well.
Thrown back into play. Thump forward at ground level. Good work there, Enright. Gives it across to Wolf. Wolf now steadies. Looks down the ground. Yes, was flattened as he got rid of the footy. A little bit late that time. And Rick Harding gets the free kick at half forward. Members side here at Western Oval. Long bomb, looks up there for the big fella, comes across, good knock away there from Bukta. Chuka now, good support at ground level Paplin, and Marcus Paplin now sets up an opportunity for the run of the East Belmont half-back flanker who kicks up to the centre of the ground. Looks for Johnson. He can't find it, but Davis can. His quick kick, not a good one. Clean bowls a couple of players, but strong in defence there, Cameron Buchanan. Steadies the tide for the Lions and goes out wide looking for Paplin.
He finds Pamplin now. He's going to be tackled by Davis. Gets around him. Right foot kick or outnumbered Johnson. File it in front. Can't take the mark. Play on the call. Newton comes out with it. Gives it to the Eskimo Queen. He kicks straight into Mortar. Comes back to Newton. Right foot kick. Nobody back there for East Belmont. Jolly goes across and takes the easiest marks at half back. He plays on quickly. He can take a bounce. He does. He runs straight across the ground. Goes towards Rowell, who's just come back on the ground. Takes the mark. Just in front of Fort. He's got Wolf out here also. He can play on quickly. Gives him a handball. He's at a half back. He's got time to set something up now. Goes for a short little kick. The lead's on, and the mark has been taken. That's by Ricky Harding.
Yeah, played quite well too for the Hawks here this afternoon. Young Ricky Harding looks up the ground, tries to spiral torpedo, doesn't quite get hold of it, and there's a sea of lions up there. And I tell you what, Booby, he's played quite a good quarter of football here this afternoon. The high flyer Johnson back of the back couldn't pull it in, and Mr. Magic not quite having his magic sort of day as he normally does, but a good effort by him, and the ball now is out of bounds. In between half forward, centre wing. East Belmont into attack.
Burnett gets the tap straight up in the air. Cowan comes through. Out towards Roworth, who's on close to the boundary line. Handball back to Tony Wolfe. Has time to set something up. Left foot kick intercepted by Jeffrey. Has to get around Davis. He does so now. Filet comes over to tackle him. He gets his kick away though. Outnumbered Franey. He's going to have Burgess to contend with. He's got the ball now. Shepherded by Mortar. Takes one bounce. Quinn's chasing him. Good little kick inside. Good vision. Finds Harris in the centre of the ground in front of Buchanan. He plays on quickly. Oh, poor kick off the boot though by Harris, Buchanan and Pamplin. And also Chuka Bukta comes out. And Bukta in his 200th game gets the ball, runs long towards Franey at centre half forward. No support there though. Farrow can get back quickly. He does so. He's tackled with the ball though. Gets rid of it. Donaldson's there. Handball to Davis. They're in the centre of the ground. They're messing around with it. Short. Hill can't take the mark. Burnett's there. He's got support from Westhorpe. Kicks off the ground. Campy's there. Around one Donaldson. Right foot to it. Towards centre half forward. Calder's there. Roll from the behind. Can't take it with him. McLaughlin gets the ball. Now it falls to Harding. Gets his right foot to it. Now he's got a bit of support here. Andy Hill can take a bounce. He's on half forward. He sets something up now. Poor kicked off the boot though.
Shocking kick.
Had all the time in the world there, and Hill has messed it up. Free kick. Back pocket.
Brings the ball there looking for Joffa Jeffrey, and Joffa says thank you very much at half back and takes a pretty easy chest mark.
Almost pissed on ground here today.
Yeah, Joffa's played very well, looks out wide. The run of Chook, yes, good work Chook as he runs his full term. Then looks up the ground, lovely pass. And caught me one a little bit high. Lovely grab there from the Eskimo Quinn. Shane Quinn, he's okay. He's a pretty tough nut.
You see Ralph coming off. He doesn't look too healthy. Enright coming back on.
Ribs, bruised ribs, and Enright back on the ground.
Quinn from inside the centre square can go long. He's got Ford on a lead in the forward pocket. He goes towards the teeth of goal. In front, drops short. Two East Belmont players juggle the ball. Borders down there also for Leigh Districts. Pack develops between full forward and centre half forward, and the umpire will come in and bounce the ball. 12-13, 85 East Belmont, 7-6, 48 Leigh Districts. Handy lead to East Belmont.
Yeah, it certainly is, and I think you'll find that East Belmont will move on to the preliminary final here of Division 2. 17 minutes gone of the final term as Filet now thumps the ball out to the defensive side of the ground. Quinn, though, comes in. Balks, weaves, twists, then screws the ball back around the corner. Burnett got an unfavourable bounce, tried to tap it out. But again, Davis does well in defence for the Leigh District side. Looks up the ground. Harding, oh, should have taken that one. Couldn't do so, but it was a bit of a floater. As we see now that Johnny Lyons picks the footy up, sells the dummy well, runs his full term and kicks up there to the teeth of goal. But again, oh, Hill should have taken it. Ground level now, picking it up. Good work, Franey. Left foot kick into the pocket, but there's nobody home. And I think you'll find that David Jolly will be happy to take it through for a rush score.
Geelong Football Umpires League final quarter scoreboard. East Belmont 12-14, 86. And Leigh District 7-6, 48. Kick in from Burgess. Goes towards Filet at centre half back. He takes the mark. In front of Burnett. He's got Hill running past. Puts him under the hammer though. He gets around one. Lead from Campy, and he finds him on the wing in front of Jeff Shaw. Ray Campy, oh, he had Wolf there. He could have handballed too, he didn't. He elected to go for the kick now. Called to play on. Goes up towards half forward. Good mark in front too, and that's Brendan Cowan in front of McLaughlin.
Yeah, good pair of hands. Plays on there. Bit of brotherly love there to Mark. Possibly a high tackle, and didn't appreciate the treatment he got. And here goes the emergency umpire again. He loves the cameras, this bloke.
He's got to book him for that. Short kick from Cowan, and he's only found Johnny Lyons at centre half back. And the emergency umpire remonstrating with the East Belmont runner. Out wide, Chuka Bukta has got help. Chrissy Calder can run straight through. Oh, Ashley Harris is just, oh, here it is. It's on now in the middle of the ground.
Well, it's been bubbling, hasn't it, for some time.
Chris Calder was not happy with the treatment dished out by Ashley Davis on the centre square. And temper's becoming a bit frayed here.
The East Belmont runner wasn't very happy with Gavin Habib, the emergency umpire.
bet time.
So Tempest frayed on the boundary line and on the ground. Umpire now found a free kick. Calder's got it. Kicks out towards half-back, but only as far as Andrew Harris, who fills the hole. Goes up towards help there in Harding. No free kick. He thought he got one. Played on. Poor kick. McLaughlin's in the middle. Can't take the mark. Gets a bad bounce also. Shepherded by Burnett. Has time to get around. Right foot kick towards centre-half forward. Filet. Can't take the mark. David Jolly. Handball out. Ashley Davis at centre-half back. Spiral torpedo. Back towards Cowan. Good play by Westhorpe. He's got helping Calder through the middle of the ground. Up towards half forward. Now Buchanan under pressure, but takes the mark, does he? No play on. He's going to have to get help. Franey's there also to help him out. Ripped off the ball. Donaldson, quick kick straight to Jeff Shaw. He's got time to set something up. He runs in towards 50. He goes long towards goal. It's a good kick off the boot, but he's just going to miss it to the near side, one behind.
Yeah, good work, Shorey there, and he dashed through half forward and quite a turn of speed. Settled himself, and as you mentioned, Jason, lovely shot at goal, but he just didn't get the ball to come back in the breeze enough. And it was just offline. 12-14-86 East Belmont. Leigh District 7-6-48. Geelong Football Umpires League final quarter scoreboard.
Kicked in by Burgess. Straight down the ground to centre-half back. Buchanan can't take the mark. Free kick though. And Buchanan will take it inside the centre square.
Cameron Buchanan, a youngster. One of the products of the underage football there at East Belmont. And has played quite a steady game here for the Lions this afternoon, having kicked 3-3. Centre half forward, long kick, lovely looking kick too, right up to the teeth of goal. High flyers needed. Burnett over the back, couldn't take it. Now we see Davis caught with the footy, and umpire Jones said we'll have a bounce down about 25 metres from the East Belmont goal, doing all the attacking late stages of the final quarter, and they've got a very handy 36-point lead. 38 in actual fact.
Peter Jones comes in to do the bounce. Hill's there. Over the back, Newton. Gets tripped over. Loses the ball. Donaldson's in there also. Pack develops. And umpire Jones will come in again and bounce the ball. 12-14-86. Plays 7-6-48. The final quarter of the Division 2 first semi-final. Up Filet. Gets a tap towards Newton. Oh, runs straight through the pack. He's tackled without the ball, no free kick. Mortar gets around one, gets a quick kick towards the wing position. The chase is on. Phillips is there. He's going to be tackled by Taylor. Got to get his handball away. He can't do so. Good pressure from Taylor. And it's out of bounds on the wing position.
Okay,
22 minutes.
The ball.
22 minutes gone in this final quarter.
Certainly has been. Just a little bit of time on here as the ball being retrieved there by Andy Bukta.
Looking a bit bleak for Leigh Districts at the moment, I think.
Or maybe it was Darren Phillips, I think you'll find. Boundary throw in, back of the pack. Good work there for Westhorpe. Up there looking for a teammate at half forward. Quinn was caught behind. Ball spills out where Mortar now picks it up. Goes inboard to a nice hand pass to Davis. And the horse now breaks through the centre of the ground. The long bomb, looking for the high flyers. Cowan back of the pack, too strong. And takes a great overhead mark. 50 metres from goal.
Hasn't got a lot on offer. Goes long towards Goonan and Bukta. Bukta's in front, punches away towards the boundary line. Good defensive play from Chuka, and it'll be another boundary throw in.
38 points the margin here at the Western Oval. GDFL Footy Division 2 first semi-final. East Belmont looked like advancing to the preliminary final. As we see now trying to break through. Great tackle and is rewarded there, Rick Harding. And Brett Dunlop a little unlucky because it was a vice-like grip of young Harding that's flown him to the ground, and he's rewarded. He'll be shooting for goal no more than 35 metres out. Very slight angle. Drop punt, he's put that right into the pocket. Last line of defence, great mark there, Andy Bukta.
The districts just haven't done enough this quarter.
Certainly has, as he
especially
plays
with that
on.
little bit of wind advantage.
Yes, it's dropped considerably, as we see now that an opportunity for them. Loose ball, Lions. Cooling the crisis to Phillips. Can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Gets a little chip away, but it's gone straight to Wolf now, who steadies. Sold the dubby, but nearly lost the footy. Recovers. Goes into the corridor. Good work, and finds his teammate there about 45 metres from goal, and it's the big arms of Ray Briggy.
Goes out towards Bookta. Good punch away from Harding. Slips over. Gets around McLaughlin. Oh, he gets around. Nicely done. And a great kick too, because he's found his teammate. And how do you say it, Brainy?
Well, depends on where you went. Briggy or Brigay?
Bruget.
Bruget?
Fantastic.
Lovely.
Whatever. He's gone for goal. And he's missed.
Offline. Okay. Well, moves them a little bit closer. 7-7-49 Leigh Districts. They trail East Belmont 12-14-86. And the time clock are showing about 24.5 minutes gone. Geelong Football Umpires League final quarter scoreboard. East Belmont now with the footy just chipping backwards and forwards. Booked up. Time to steady. Looks up the ground. Johnny Lyons has made good position and, oh, yes, has been paid the mark.
Lyons in front of Cowan. He's at half back. He plays on. Short kick towards Newton. Hill goes back. Interferes, but no free kick. Donaldson, handball out towards Jolly. He can't keep it in. Oh, he lost the ball over the line. Pamplin there to put pressure on, and a boundary throw in.
Yeah, a little bit slippery on that occasion for David Jolly. Just took his eyes off the footy at the crucial time. Boundary throw in, centre wing. Buchanan got it down to the direction of his teammate there in Newton. He lost the footy. Buchanan goes back in hard. Andy Hill at the ground level does well to feed the hand pass out. But unfortunately for him, the umpire in Peter Jones has said, give it to me, fellas, who will have a bounce down on centre wing.
Farrow and Westhorpe favours nobody. Goes over the back to Harris. Handball inside. Yep. Davis is there. Goes straight across the ground. He's got Matty Enright. Phillips to put pressure on Enright. Oh, gets a poor bounce. Phillips keeps it in front of him. He's held to. No free kick. He's got support. Kicks it off the ground. Davis there for Leigh Districts. Gets a quick right foot kick. Only as far as Jeffrey. Short little kick by him. Finds Jeff Shaw. Play on the call. No 10. Handball towards Westhorpe and also McLaughlin. Ray Campy straight through the pack. Good play by him. Keeps it alive. Kicks it off the ground and out of bounds. 12-14-86 to 7-7-49. And the East Belmont side 37 points in front. Legal comes back on after his little spell on the bench. Runs straight towards the action on the outer wing. We welcome back Cookie.
Yes, the birthday boy, David Cook. And happy 50th, isn't it, Cookie?
Oh. Yeah, tell you what, it feels like it's that long, Ronnie. Thanks very much for that. Does someone else take the call, will you?
Okay, Westhorpe's got the ball. He's tackled. Harding comes in, but there's the final siren.
Oh, well done. Well timed.
Well timed. East Belmont will go into the second division preliminary final as they have won 12 goals, 14-86 to Leigh Districts 7-7-49. Both sides only scoring a goal in the last term, and the final margin 37 points in favour of East Belmont.
Okay.
So there you go.
There you go, fellas. Well, congratulations to the Lions, Cookie.
In the first semi, Ronnie, you always get a winner and a loser in any semi, but the winner goes on to fight again in the preliminary final. The loser drops out, so Leigh Districts today, after a great second quarter where they put themselves back into the play, were then unable, in fact, to continue that forward thrust after half-time. A pretty hard-fought game here at the Western Oval. And East Belmont Lions, Brian Cogwell looking a very happy man as he got onto the ground there. They'll go on and they'll play the loser in a couple of weeks' time of next week's first semi-final between second semi, in fact, between Thompson and the Blue West Cricket and Footy Club.
That's right, and the Blue West boys as well as the Thompson boys were here witnessing the action here this afternoon, and so they should be, because obviously one of those sides will be playing East Belmont in a couple of weeks' time. Okay, fellas, well, let's have a look at some goal kickers and best players, Jason Doherty.
Okay, the goal kickers for East Belmont. Anthony Fort had kicked 4 goals for the afternoon. Cameron Buchanan 3, 2 each to Travis Kelly and Greg Johnson. And for Leigh Districts, 3 goals to Mark Cowan and singles to Danny Mortar, Pat Goonan, Ricky Harding and Don Taylor.
get a shot.
Okay, well, better players first of all for the victors here this afternoon. Joffa Jeffrey played a great game, I thought, roving for the East Belmont side. A little bit inaccurate in front of goal, kicking the 2 points, but was very busy. Jamie Legalt never puts a foot wrong, and a great game from him this afternoon. Andy Bookter at fullback, he was pretty solid all day as well with his long kick into position, and was a delight to watch. And of course, Dave Booby McLaughlin, always busy on his wing, and set up a number forward thrusts for the East Belmont side. The player that caught me though today, and is only a young fella too, and I was very impressed with his game, and that was Cameron Buchanan, and felt that 3 goals 3, did a lot of work at half back too when he was given a run on the ball, and I felt that the young fellow deserves a big rap here this afternoon. Ian Burnett, centre-half forward, the old Peaches and Cream man cookie.
He certainly moved around pretty well, Ronnie.
Had a very good last quarter. Shane Quinn, of course, the Eskimo boy, never puts a foot wrong, does he?
He puts one in front of the other in a straight line too, I might add.
Yeah, and
Go straight at it.
never backward and coming forward, and he likes to unsettle his opponents early and does it well.
Yes, he's unsettled a couple here this afternoon, Ronnie.
He certainly has. Chrissy Calder, he's pretty reliable at centre-half back, and he's always a steady performer. But yeah, all in all, it's probably just a bit too strong a team effort here this afternoon to eclipse.
They had more of the better players, didn't they?
Yeah.
When Leigh Districts had tries, Donaldson lowered his colours early but fought back to win possessions. I thought Harding played a pretty good game for them. Donnie Taylor did bits and pieces here and there. The big fella Harris battled pretty hard. I don't know why he wasn't played in the ruck all day. I don't know about that one. I thought that Tony Wolfe played very well. David Jolly started disastrously, came back a bit later on. And Danny Mortar had a very good second quarter. But all in all, East Belmont had more good players than Leigh District. That's why they've gone on to play in the preliminary final.
Okay, well now we've got time to get our thoughts here and see who...
Well, I've done my votes, Ronnie.
So have I.
This will be very interesting here this afternoon, because it's been a little bit of a switch and swap this afternoon, just experimenting up here in the commentary box.
Yep.
So, yeah, all right, who'd like to fire up first?
Perhaps if you read the umpires, we'll get set, Ronnie.
Well, the umpires,
for
Damien
today.
McMaster, Peter Jones, Brian Rafferty, Jason Formosa, Dennis Felder and Peter Taylor can probably kiss the rest of the season goodbye. Because, their performance here this afternoon was a little bit interesting, to say the least.
And the emergency umpire, Gavin Habib, was pretty keen to get into the action, Ron.
I think he wants a
loves
GFL
the
final
video
too,
cameras, and I think, really, he spent far too much time on the ground, and the frivolous report that was made will be thrown out, I'd suggest, Monday night.
That is why I said, would you read the umpires out, Ron? I thought you'd say something about them. I gave 1 point to Tony Wolfe. I thought he played a terrific game for Leigh Districts. He was their best player by far. He continually drove the ball forward. He certainly had a go. He's not frightened, and he used the ball pretty well. I gave 2 points to Chrissy Coulter at centre-half back. He had no opponents half the time. They were playing a 5-man forward line, but he just seemed to be on his own all the time. He continually took marks and got the ball forward. And I thought the best player on the ground, and no one will probably agree with me, but that's all right. I thought that Scanty, I thought Anthony Fort with his 4 goals up there and his continual strong play certainly opened up the forward line for the little fellas like Buchanan and McLaughlin to come through. And Travis Kelly, I thought he set up a couple of other goals, and I've given Anthony Fort my best player of the afternoon.
You did a bit of celebrating last night and this morning, Cookie, did you?
Not yet. I haven't had a drink yet.
Okay, now just give you those votes again, mate. Fort 3.
Fort 3, Coulter 2, and Wolf gets 1.
Coulter 2 and Wolf 1. Okay, Jason Doherty.
Well, Wolf gets 1 from me as well. I thought he played a good game across half-back for Leigh Districts all afternoon.
Jason's obviously drinking the same stuff as me, Ronnie.
2 votes to David McLaughlin. I thought his game was quite good across half-back and through the midfield, and linked well with Jamie Legell, and I've given him 2 votes. And I've given 3 votes to Cameron Buchanan. He played well in the forward line when he was there. He kicked 3 goals, and when he was moved to the back line also, he played quite well, and I've given Buchanan 3 votes.
Okay, well, that's made things pretty interesting here this afternoon, because I gave Wolf 1 as well. Legall too, for a very good midfield performance, whether in attack or defence. And only because of the fact that he spent 12-15 minutes off the ground with that report, I felt that he probably could have deserved the 3 votes for a fine game out there as one of the leaders for the East Belmont side. But yeah, I like the young kid, Cameron Buchanan. It's good to see kids coming up through the ramps, and he was pretty good all day, I thought. 3 goals, 3 up there in the forward line for a youngster. Got a lot of kicks at half-back, as I said earlier. And yeah, Cameron Buchanan, I'll give him 3 votes. So he's ended up with 6, and he'll get the award here this afternoon. Congratulations, Cameron Buchanan, the number 20 Guernsey.
You had to split the others, Ronnie. You got Scanty, Fort's on 3.
Yep.
Wolfie's on 3.
Yep.
And
McGall and Calder with 2 each.
that's it, yeah. So you got the 2 with the 3 there. So you could do the 2 and 1 there. Perhaps,
Okay.
Tony
Yeah.
Wolf polled off 3 of us, so
That's
perhaps he might be the 2 voter.
Okay, so we've got Buchanan, 3 votes. We've got young Wolf for the Leigh District side getting the 2 votes. And the 1 vote going
Scott Anthony
to
Fort, Scanty.
Scott Anthony Fort, the full forward here this afternoon for the East Belmont side. And as Cookie just said, 4 goals in any footy isn't a bad effort in these blustery conditions here this afternoon. And well done to the Scant.
And you don't think I'm on that stuff anymore either, do you?
No, I don't, Cookie.
That's good. Okay.
Another
Yes,
fine
today's
guest
guest
video
video crew. Roddy Brain in the centre there, the big fella. David Cook, myself and Jason Doherty. Special comments up there today was Adam Edwick making his debut. Technical staff they are today. They're not instructors or electors or anything. That's Noel Fanning, of course, who was able to pick up a couple of very nice looking girls going past about that. And Brett Revere downstairs pushing all the buttons.
Hope you've enjoyed another fine guest video production as much as what we have in doing it, bringing it. Yeah, of course. This afternoon. Thank you.